Edition. Today's episode is brought to you by Clean. Clean your peen with Clean. Wash from front to back, leg pits and crack. Freshen your body fruit with Clean. It's time to kick back and relax with Molly and the Countess at the movies. So that is when you add the salt and pepper to the baby. It's got to be right before you put it in the oven. Oh, hi. I didn't see you come in. Sit down and take a load off. It is I, your host, Molly, and this is Movies with Molly and the Countess. With me, rarely ever, is my intrepid traveler friend, my co-host, the Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Can you hear us, Countess?
Loud and clear, Molly. The Countess here reporting live from the moon.
What now? You're on the moon? How did you get on the damn moon?
Well, Grandpa Vlad tried to say that Kubrick faked the moon landing. I had to prove him wrong.
That does not answer my question, though. How did you get on the moon?
Baron von Frankenstein owed me a favor.
Wait, old Frankie's still alive? How?
Well, yeah, Frankie, science shit. As long as he has corpses to transplant his brain into, he'll be around, I'm sure. We almost dated once, but his body count was too high. So, what are we talking about tonight, Molly?
The Class of Nuke High, a classic horror movie from 1984. It's a trauma film, and it's filled with all of the good stuff. We're talking gore, body horror, radioactive dope, boobies, horny teenagers doing horny teenager shit. It is crazy. You're gonna love it.
And what is a trauma film? Trauma sounds like a form of cancer.
Well, it's one hell of a horror movie studio production company and a distributor of some of the best, worst movies of all time. Headed by the awesome director, producer, and occasional actor Lloyd Kaufman, Trauma is a legend in the B movie genre. It is going to, okay, I am going to talk a lot about them in this show. That I can assure you.
I don't wish to interrupt you, but, I have a problem here. Molly, you there?
You have been watching a series or die.
Oh my.
Are
Oh.
you?
Oh. Oh, I'm sure she'll be fine. So where do we where did I leave off? Oh yeah. I was about to tell you all about this movie. So the setting is in the New Jersey city of town of I almost said Townsville. Tromaville, the toxic capital of the world. And this is a pretty common setting for a lot of the movies from Troma. The local high school is filled with your standard trope characters. We've got your pretty preppy leads, our protagonists, Warren and Chrissy, and they're just basically two all American high school sweethearts who have to deal with the literal fallout of having a high school across the street from the town's nuclear power plant. After smoking an atomic high joint grown from the weed that sprouted from the toxic contamination, they both become like crazy sick and start experiencing like vivid hallucinations. Um, they got like they got this weed from like this local high school gang called the Cretans.
Molly, you
Oh
there?
yeah, right here. Countess, well, what happened?
Space crustaceans.
You what, mate?
Huge. My dear Satan. I haven't had crabs that big in years. They were all over my cockpit.
Uh, They have shampoo for that now. So, did you take care of your crab infestation then?
Real mature, Molly. Yeah, make your quail jokes. But yeah, they're all dead now. They're freezing in my airlock right now. When we get back to Earth, we're having a crab bake.
Actually, I've eaten worse.
I don't want to know. But okay, let's get back to the film. Where were we?
Oh, the Cretans.
Oh, my favorite. Those kids are fucked up. And by kids, I mean obvious adults trying to pass as 17-year-olds. By the way, have you seen any Larry Clark films? If any of those kids are younger than 25, I'll eat my space helmet.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Still, I like the casting. Um, so the Cretans used to be the honor society kids, but after being exposed to the radiation, they've morphed into these like sadistic and deranged punks, hell bent on creating just fucking hell in their high school and throughout Tromaville at large. These pricks pick on everyone they see, students and faculty alike, all the while selling this radioactive, contaminated weed to their classmates in the process, and it's called Atomic High. It's crazy.
The cretins are led by the sexy, sadistic, but kind of weird looking Spike and his right hand man, Gonzo. Both of these guys look so fucking goofy. The entire crew look like an old man's twisted fantasy of punk rockers, but without ever actually having met one. There's even a dude with tits and makeup. Another guy basically wearing blackface with a bone through his nose, like something off the cover of Exile on Main Street. A girl who looks like Hitler, and a trashy little strumpet who uses homophobic slurs. They're so terribly conceived that one has to laugh their ass off just looking at them.
At one point, Spike even seduces the German teacher who turns into like this flaming slut. Now, I don't think I'm slut shaming because I'm a slut myself. I'm just making an observation, ho recognizes ho, So remember when I said Chrissy and Warren got high on that very same radioactive weed? Well, the two virgin goody two shoe teens suddenly get ridiculously stupid, horny, and they fuck. After Chrissy has become pregnant with that weird radioactive, well, it's a thing. I don't know what to call it. It's like a worm. But whatever it is, this quote unquote baby plays a huge part in the movie's big ending. But spoilers, darling.
Holy shit, this film is weird. The body horror is unreal. It's gross, depraved, and right up my alley.
I know, right? Only something this stupid can be this much fun. The acting is bad, the directing is very, very Lloyd Kaufman, and the special effects are definitely worth the watch. I rate it 5 radioactive blunts out of 5. What about you, Countess?
Oh, I've never actually watched it.
What?
Bitch, I'm in space. I just looked it up on YouTube instead. It does look pretty awesome, though.
Welp, this has been Molly and the Countess at the movies, signing off.
See you later, space cowboys.